Greetings, friends. Rabbi Jamie here in Congregation Beth Evergreen. Welcome and thank you for joining us for a series of Hanukkah stories from Chelm. So we'll have 8 different readers offering you a different story for each night of Hanukkah. The first chapter from the book we're using, stories by Eric Kimmel and from Jewish tradition, called The Jar of Fools, 8 Hanukkah stories from Chelm. The Jar of Fools. Everyone knows that Chelm is a town of fools, or so it is said. The question is, if the people of Chelm are truly as foolish as everyone believes they are, how did so many fools come to be gathered in one place? And why is that place Chelm? According to one legend, it happened a long time ago, just after Adam and Eve left the Garden of Eden. God saw that the number of human beings in the world was growing and growing, and soon they would spread all over the earth, and all the new human beings who were going to be born, they would need souls. So God made a great kettle in the sky, using the Big Dipper as a spoon and the Little Dipper as a ladle. God mixed up a huge number of souls. Some of these souls liked to quarrel, and others were peaceful. God looked at the souls God had made and said, "It is not good for all the quarrelsome souls to be in one place, and all the peaceful souls to be in another. If that were to happen, the quarrelsome nations would have no one to temper their aggression. The peaceful nations would have no one to defend them. It is better for these souls to be distributed evenly. Every country would then have citizens who value peace, as well as others capable of waging war." God put the quarrelsome souls into one jar and the peaceful souls in another. And God gave each jar to an angel, telling them to spread the souls all over the earth, making sure there were not too many of either kind in one place or too few in another. The angels did as God commanded. God looked around and saw that it was good. God took the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper in hand again and mixed up another batch of souls. Some were honest and some were dishonest. God looked at the souls and said, "It's not good for all these souls to be in one place either. Justice and honor cannot thrive in a nation where everyone is a scoundrel. There must be honest folk to control the dishonest ones. Only then will honor and justice be valued." God put the honest souls into one jar and the dishonest souls into another, and God handed each jar to an angel, a malach, telling them to spread the souls throughout the world. And the angels did as God commanded, a little here and a little there. And God looked around and saw that it was good. So God filled up the kettle a third time, and he made another batch of souls. Some were wise, some were foolish. God looked at the souls and said, "It's not good for all the wise people and all the foolish people to be in one place. The wise would become so clever that nobody would ever be able to understand them, and the fools would tumble blindly into folly. Let both kinds of souls be distributed evenly across the earth, as was done with the others." God put the wise souls into one jar and the foolish souls into another, and God handed each jar to an angel, saying, "Take these souls and distribute them evenly across the land. Let there not be too many of either kind in one place or too few in another. The first angel took the jar containing the wise souls and spread them all over the earth. And that's why there are wise people in every family, in every town, in every nation. However, the angel carrying the jar with the foolish souls was a Butterfingers. He was flying around trying to take the souls, and the jar slipped from his hands. Maybe you can figure out which one is which angel in the picture. So, with one angel having Butterfingers flying around and the jar slips out of his hands, it fell to the ground and the jar of fools shattered. And that is how all the truly foolish souls came to be in one place. And that place is Chelm. However, there is another version of this story. And according to that version, the jar the angel dropped was not one containing foolish souls at all, but the one filled with wise souls. That is how the people of Chelm came to be so wise that nobody else understands them. Everybody regards them as fools. But are they really? No one can say, for no one knows which version of the story is true. However, that's how they tell it in Chelm. Maybe you can discern. Happy Hanukkah to you and your family. Enjoy the stories.